Okay, so I'm gonna explain what happened. I went up to Target to get laundry detergent, and I didn't drink anything at all, so I wouldn't have like bathroom issues, and I had a really bad headache. Um, but on the way to Target, like I was just really hot. Like honestly, like I was just really hot, and I just felt like maybe if GameStop is like air conditioned, like maybe like I'll feel better. Like I felt so bad. I felt like I just like I needed to go like somewhere where there's air conditioning, and like GameStop was right there. So like I zipped into GameStop, um, parked my chair, turned off my chair, and hung out in GameStop, walking around. Um, I the an item that had been on clearance for like $15 since like last October. Like I'm not even kidding. Like um, was marked down to 10 this time, and I was like, it's the last one. And when it was marked down to 15, there were like four of them for like quite a while, like all through Christmas. Like how is Nightmare Before Christmas stuff $15 in the clearance section at GameStop, and like it doesn't sell during Christmas? Like that was weird, but anyway, it was good as it turned out. Um, and uh, and the thing is that I didn't like I wanted part of it, but like I didn't want to pay for like both of the things. Like I have a curated collection of Nightmare Before Christmas things. It is my favorite movie, and I don't want all of the Nightmare Before Christmas things. So I did not want uh, the thing in it. Like I decided that like long ago when I first saw it. Last year I was like, well, I don't even want that. But then yesterday I met someone who we were like getting to know one another, and he asked what my favorite movie was, and I like didn't want to answer because I'm just like really tired of people going like, oh yeah, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. And like are you really, or like are you like playing me? Because like I've been played and scammed and conned by drug addicts and narcissists like you would not believe. Um, so I was just like trying to think of something I could say that like wouldn't reveal something like integral about my character, if that makes sense. Because there was absolutely nothing we had talked about at this point in getting to know one another that would suggest that Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite movie. I am head to toe pastel. Um, and um, and so I like I just like I was sincerely trying to think of something that I could say, like what would be like what would be something that like I could share of myself that wouldn't be oversharing, which it's weird. It's weird that I'm like why is Nightmare Before Christmas your favorite movie? Why is that oversharing? Like I don't know. You tell me. But like I 100% know, 100% know that he said that was his favorite movie, unprompted, entirely unprompted, like not people pleasing me, not being a chameleon at all. Like he said that was his favorite movie. And so when I found that thing at GameStop and like $10, I'm gonna buy it. Like I was really like maybe I should buy it at 15, and I'm lucky there was one there. At $10 I'm gonna buy it. And you know what? I already had decided I didn't want all the pieces in it. So I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like I'm gonna go up to Target and like we're gonna open it together, and he gets this and I get this, and like that's so cool. And so there was that. So I was like excited, in a good mood. And and then I just was like, I would really like to play a video game, you know, and I'm not, like, doing it to be, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, quality control or whatever, but, like, the way that I do it, like, it comes off as, like, bitchy, probably, because, like, I've been going in GameStop since I stopped managing GameStop for a number of years, and, like, the employees do not know how to do their job. If the customer doesn't play exactly what they play, they can't direct them. And there's not a knowledge, like, about things generally. So, like, I'm just like shooting point blank at GameStop nowadays, and it's like sell me a 360 game. And I think we found one. I'm going to watch videos of the Viva Pinata and see if that's something that I could do and something that I would enjoy doing. It looks colorful and fun. I love pinatas. That's cool. So that was really cool. And then we got to talking, and like increased, like, already, like, before there was any, like, cred in the real world, like, to anyone else, like already I was like, I bow before thee, God, like that. And then it just was like, oh, okay, dude. But, like, I, I, I mean, I could play Halo, and, the fact that I could play Halo, like, with other people, is something I'm incredibly proud of. I worked very hard at it, and, I'm, like, I'm, like, it is, like, one of the crowning achievements that, like, I didn't get counted out, you know, like, when the guys were gonna go play Halo. Like, that was awesome. But, like, I didn't expect to, like, just continue, like connecting. But what happened was I scoured the clearance, and I found one of the blind bag keyblades. I cannot believe a blind bag keyblade made it to clearance. So I was like, I have to buy this. Like, just on principle, I have to buy this. And I was like, I don't even know which one I would want it to be. I know it's not Oblivion. It took me an hour to select the box that I was no doubt in my mind that it was Oblivion, and I have my Oblivion, you know. So I was just like, whatever this is, it'll be cool because it's not Oblivion and that's the only one I have. And and then when the other guy was ringing me up, when like the GA was ringing me up, the manager was like, what? This was here? I'm only missing one from this collection. And I was like, huh? Like, oh, dude. Like, I waited until, like, like, he kind of, like, did some work stuff, and then I was just like, hey, like, which one, which one do you need? And he pointed out which one, and he's like, all right, so, like, if it's the one that you need for your collection, it's yours. And he was like, oh, no, I can't do that. And he's like, have you opened it yet? And I was like, no, man, you're opening it. And I handed it to him, and he opened it. And it was, like a Wish something Keyblade. And he, like, explained to me that it was actually a really cool Keyblade. And that, like, that's a Keyblade that you, like, dual wield. And, like, my mind just, like, already, like, this guy was just, like, most amazing human, like, are you human? Not so sure. And, and so I died right there on the yellow clearance, of GameStop, and I said, this is where I died. Make a note of it, and I collapsed, and then I got back up and got in my chair, and I was just like what do I have, like what do I have to lose? It was like did you like Kingdom Hearts 3, like did you stream it? Like could I watch you play it? And he was like, yeah. And then he's like, well, actually, I'm getting ready to play through it for a fifth time. And I was like, oh my god. So like we exchanged information to stream it. And I don't know how to do that, but like in that exchange, um I was like I mean it was just so I mean it was just so perfect. I mean it was just so perfect. So like it wasn't even like I don't know. There was no anxiety about it like whatsoever. I was just like, hey, like are you like accepting like friendships, because like I would like to hang out with you, and I think that would be like really cool. I live like a hop, skip, and a jump if you wanted to come over, you know. And he was like, yeah, I'll just like I'll bring my stuff over, and I'll play Kingdom Hearts 3 like at your place, and like that just like happened, like that happened today. Like I've been like I and one of the one of the things that I purchased at GameStop was something that I was like, I'm buying this because I believe that someone is going to come into my life who will share Kingdom Hearts 3 with me in some way. And like this is like that's why I'm getting this thing from a game that I've never played, that that like I will not be able to play myself, and that I will not like watch a stranger walk through on the internet. And like I decided to buy that thing. I was like yeah, no, like there will come a day that I get to experience Kingdom Hearts 3, and this is the Monsters Inc. figure from Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, that is really, really intensely cool. And lo and behold, like in that very transaction in which that like item spell was cast, I just got to get my house clean for my friends to come over. Um, so that was GameStop, and you know, I turned my chair back on and left GameStop and went to Target. But still, like I barely crawled through the door of Target. I made it. I was like Jose, like I gotta charge my chair, and there was like a girl there working today, and like she and I hit it off like, I mean, like fiends. We were just thick as thieves, like off the bat. So like not regrettably, but like that certainly hadn't been my intention to like neglect Jose. That I was there for Jose. Well, I was there for laundry detergent, and then I realized like coconut water because I'm so dehydrated. Yeah, where's my coconut water? And and yeah, so she told me where coconut water was, and so I did get to share the playlist that I made for Jose with him, and he's gonna listen to it. And then he was getting off. I was like, "Oh no, you're leaving? Like, are you in a hurry? Like, can you like clock out and come back here to like do something with me real quick?" And so he did, and we opened it, and like he held the box, and I like shook like shunk I shunk the thing out, and he was really happy. Like I think he was like really touched, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited and interested to hear his feedback on the playlist, and that was like really cool that he was like like as someone who produces music, like I really like the music that you're making, Mindy. Like that was really cool. That was really amazing. Because I was like, you don't have to say that to be nice. Like, you really don't. Like I want to be better, so I want the criticism, and so like I sincerely like you don't have to say that to be nice. He really seemed to be very very sincere. Like he's not just saying it. And so that was really cool. He certainly wasn't expecting a gift. And I wasn't expecting to give him a gift either. But I love how that worked out. And then, like, my gift was the gift of Gabby. I mean, wow. Wow. I cannot believe, like, how much she and I have in common. Like, wow. 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 So yeah, like I've got to clean my house to have Gabby over also. So now I'm like now now there's three no okay. Let's see. Ian, Jose, Gabby, Bruno. There's now 4 people that I've met in the last 3 days of my life that like I absolutely want to have come over and hang out here with me, and feel comfortable to hang out here. So like for me to feel comfortable having people over, my home needs to be cleaner than this. This is not acceptable. But anyway, I'm like I mean it's like it's never ending story time, right? But I genuinely just like hung out like with a friend that I made like right then and there, and just like had a blast like hanging out with her while she was at work. But I lost track of time, and she assured because I got there when she got there, she assured me my chair had been charging for 3 hours. 3 hours, okay? I thought 3 hours, that should be good. Like the day before, like almost 2 hours. Like I think just like 10 minutes shy of 2 hours wasn't enough. So like 3 hours, I was like 3 hours. Yes, let's go, mighty steed. And I got this is so freaking ridiculous. After 3 hours, the chair appeared to be fully charged. I went to get coconut water, which was very difficult to find, and a 3-hole punch, which an employee could not find. It said it was in the system. We looked all over. There's like 2 separate sections, like where it could be. There's like a back to school type of section or something, and then there's like a regular office section, and there's not a 3-hole punch in the store. I grabbed a picture frame really quick, which took like 2 seconds. It was like not anything. And I got laundry detergent. I'm excited about the laundry detergent I got because it like a firm squeeze. Like I think it's exactly like this thing that I've been marveling over. It's like there's no guesswork, there's no measuring, there's no counting even. It's just the and there's your flavored drink. This is the laundry detergent version of this. So I'm really excited about that because I don't like, if you know, laundry detergent gets like pretty messy. And once it's kind of like that film is on things, like it's harder to hang on to the thing. Your laundry room can become actually very dangerous because of the film from just overspill detergent. And what else did I do? I mean, all that I'm trying to illustrate to you is that like it wasn't like I'm not responsible for this. Like this was not my fault. 3 hours should have been enough to run and get a few things in Target, like to circle Target once. This is what could not happen. I could not circle Target one time before I made it back to the front and my chair was on its last leg. And as it so happened, coincidentally, when my chair was on its last leg and I needed to plug it in, my lap was full of things. An employee was helping me, and suddenly I had to pee like how I have to pee. Like, it's just like an emergency immediately. And I just like throw, like, I'm just like can you just like take stuff, and I'm just like getting stuff off of my lap as soon as possible and like dashing to the bathroom. Once again, I did not make it into a handicapped stall. Once again, I am like, and I'm trying to talk myself through it, and like there was someone in there, which like I didn't even realize there was someone in there, like maybe I did, I thought, but like I was just trying to talk myself through it, and like this very kind girl was like, everybody has panic attacks, it's okay, like just breathe deeply, and you are going to be okay. And like that was like just like so, I mean, it's maybe it's weird that like that was just so comforting, just to like have someone, well, like I'm telling myself nothing is wrong. Like you're just in a stall without bars. You're just there at close. It just looks like exactly the thing is happening that happened before when you got banned from JCPenney the day before yesterday. It just looks like that, but it's not that, and it's going to be okay. And it was better, because all I had while I was hanging out with my new friend, I saw that there's a new beverage. It is a s'mores beverage. So I had a coconut milk s'mores beverage. That's the only beverage that I had, thankfully. So like going potty was not that big a deal, and there was no number 2 to deal with. So like I did not spend very long in the bathroom at all. Like I was maybe in there like 10 minutes. But like probably not even 10 minutes, honestly. And then when I came back out, they were like, they're closing, and I was like, okay, like, so what is the absolute longest that I can have my chair here, because I cannot get home, like that, like and they were like, you have to leave now. And so like the manager offered to give me the number to call a non-emergency Overland Park Police Department, but then wouldn't give me the number until I left the store. And I'm like, I'm not going to strand myself outside of the store if that Overland Park Police Department like cannot help me. So, and I knew like, well, if like I know that just as long as I can stall the police, like if the police come, that's time consuming. Like the longer that I'm here and this chair is charging, like the more of a chance I have of getting home. And the thing is, you guys, this chair is different than my Pronto Air. It is so hard to push when the lock is disengaged, like when it's in free mode. If it gets away from me, I'm fucked. And also, there's a possibility that I will get injured being dragged along by it. So, I was not trying to be difficult, and I mean, I thought 3 hours would be enough to like go get my like go get what I came to Target for. Like literally, I went to Target at like 3 o'clock. Like I left the house at like 3 o'clock. I don't know how long I was in GameStop, but like not especially long, like, I mean, like, there's sometimes that I'll spend, like 3 hours in GameStop. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that at all. And I went to Target. I immediately charged my power chair, and my power chair charged for 3 hours before I was able to go get the few items that I came for. I got those few items. My chair died before it even made it to the entrance of the store. Like, I cannot believe that it happened. I cannot believe that it happened. I called my mom because, like, the police were on their way at this point, and I thought that maybe she could help me. My mom just was like, well, this is your fault. My mom just totally, like, immediately thought that I was to blame, that I was asking for trouble because I had gone to Target right before close, I think is what she was thinking, not realizing the situation at all. My mom entirely blamed me and was just pissed off at me. And like she asked to speak to the employee, like the manager, and she's talking to the manager. Like she demanded that I get the manager on the speakerphone, get the manager on the phone with her. So that was on speakerphone. That was the only way the manager would talk to her. She was already on speakerphone, but the manager came over, and um, and my mom is like, "Oh, I'm like so sorry. You know, like I worked in retail and I know like what this is for you." And I'm sitting there like, bitches, like I worked in retail too. I fucking know what this is too, okay? Like I've been on the other side of this like 50 fucking times. I have only worked in retail, okay? I absolutely understand like what I am to you right now. And I am so sorry. And I wish that I could do anything to help it. But like, I do not know what I can do. I absolutely did not do anything wrong unless it's just like leave the house. Unless it was just like have like the hope that I could go get laundry detergent to wash my laundry that is filling up the laundry room. Like I just like today's goal was get the laundry room clean. Like I so like in the process of like my mom talking to the manager, my mom is like trying to like mother me and be like, you need to tell this woman that you're very sorry. And I was like at the end of my transaction with Morgan, I will absolutely apologize and tell her that I sincerely appreciate her and everything. But mom, like right now, like we're not doing that. But like my mom was like my mom just was like, my mom hated me in that moment. My mom hated me. She hated that she got that phone call. Like, in fact, she hung up on me. She hung up on me. And when my mom hung up on me, and like everyone probably heard the fucking phone conversation that I had with my mom. Like she just was like increasingly like awful about it, blaming me, and I tried to explain it, and she didn't understand me or didn't believe me, and and I told her, you know, like you're really pissing me off right now, and like cops are coming, like this is not good, like this is not a good situation, you know, like you keep blaming me, it's not my fault, and so she hung up on me, and I screamed at the dead phone, "You worthless fucking cunt!" Like really screamed it, and shortly after that, the police came, and luckily it was the two ladies from the JCPenney incident, and so they knew what was going on with me. They knew who I was, and they didn't treat me like a repeat offender. You know, they didn't treat me like a derelict at all. Like they were really like especially Dee Herring was really trying to like find a solution and help me out of this problem, like sincerely understanding like what's going on at this point, you know, like and that wheelchair used to last me 8 hours of constant use, going to Dollar Tree, Toys R Us. Like it is nuts. It's nuts that this is that now I can't cross the street. So like you know, I knew that I knew that I couldn't get to Dollar Tree and McDonald's anymore. I figured that out. But like the mall and Target are even closer. Well, now I've been banned from Target, so like now like the only place I can go is the mall, but not JCPenney. So what happened was I asked the police, like I was like, I don't know like how into being like civil servants you are, but like if you could follow me home and if my chair dies, you guys push it the rest of the way for me. Like that's the only solution I can think of. Like I'm really caught between a rock and a hard place here. And so that's what they did. We unplugged the wheelchair. I went back. It's so hard because there's like no lighting. The potholes where I live are like, they're not potholes, okay? I don't think this is a pothole. Um, and like the sidewalks are torn up. Like it's so scary. It's honestly so scary. Like I had not intended to be out after dark, like at all, you know, like it sucked that that happened. But like I crept home and, sure enough, my chair was charged, fully charged when I left that Target. And as I sat at my front door, there was two two dots, and the second to last dot was flashing down, and it was just like, what is going on here? But the D Herring came back and she was like, you should not be out in that thing after dark. Like we knew you were there and we had a hard time tracking you. Like it's really dangerous. And I was like, really? Like I've got like the most reflective thing I could have on because I have that like holographic, and she was like, it's not enough. So that was really good to learn, which, like, I mean, I kind of knew that. If ever I plan on being out after dark, I wear my YRU shoes that light up, and I just, like, keep those shoes going the entire time I'm traveling home. And that had been my method. Like, I did not intend to be out after dark. And also, like, I'm not, like, so keen on putting on my YRU shoes anymore because they, like, fucking fucked me. And it sucks. So, yeah, but I cannot even believe this is the story of my life right now. I like, I cannot even believe, like, major alternative shoe label, why are you, pumped me for ideas and fucking ghosted me, and I was forcibly removed from a J.C. Penney because I was a disabled person stuck on the toilet because my internal organs don't function properly, and then today, like, and the thing of it is that, like, did it end, like, great? No. But did it end way better than the JCPenney incident? The entire way through, it was night and day of the JCP, like, incident. Like, it was incredible. Like, we're light years away from just 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago. That was a completely different situation, okay? Like, that, and that's saying something. And that's to the credit of the Overland Park Police Department and Brunges and Herring, like, being on the scene and having that familiarity with me. Like, that's what made it go so smoothly. So that's awesome. And I'm so grateful to Herring, Officer Herring, and to a lesser degree Officer Brunges, just because, like, she was there, but, like, she really, like, did not seem to, like, care, like, at all. Like, I don't know. She's just got really big glassy eyes. But so it was it was as best as it could have been, I think. Officer Herring was like Johnson County Mental Health, and that's what everybody says. Like, everybody in Johnson County, like, thinks that Johnson County Mental Health, like, can do anything, and Johnson County Mental Health is nothing. I just finished being a client of there because I begged them every which way for help. I apprised them entirely of my situation, that I am in a verbally, emotionally, traumatically abusive relationship with someone that I wish to be independent from, that I cannot be independent because of these reasons, like that I cannot find transportation. The transportation that I managed to find, the KC Micro Transit, never got me to my appointment on time. I would go 2 hours before my appointment, and I never made it to a therapy appointment on time. Like, beyond the college try, did I say, Johnson County Mental Health, I'm reaching out to you, can you help me? They cannot. They do not have the funding, they do not have the resources. They are nothing, they are useless. They absolutely knew everything that I needed. I asked them, they do not have the resources. They do not they are nothing. They are nothing. Like, I really want everyone to understand that Johnson County Mental Health will not help you because they do not know how to help you, because they work within a system that is not designed to help you. Okay? It's not that they don't want to. There simply is nothing because the system is broken. So I wanted to explain to Officer Herring the situation that I'm in, where Medicare provides a power wheelchair to a disabled person who needs a power wheelchair for use in their home only. And so Medicare does not have any interest in enabling a disabled person to live independently, to like go to a grocery store or leave their house at all. At all. So, like, Medicare is not going to give a shit that my power wheelchair can't go across the street like 10 or 15 minutes 10 or 15 minutes without a charge, because Medicare knows damn well that it doesn't take 10 or 15 minutes to get to another outlet in my home. And that is just like just broken. The system is just broken, and I just wanted everybody to know how broken the system is, and how ridiculous it is that like hospitals are not even equipped with a vehicle that has a ramp that can accommodate an upright power wheelchair. Like, seriously? Like, there's no one? Like, that is ridiculous. Like, oh, that is so ridiculous. And then like they're just like, just call Uber, and I'm like, well, I looked into it, and there isn't, in bigger cities or in different cities, or like they meant to roll out, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, I hope that it's changed, but a month ago, the Uber situation was that there's not wheelchair accessible Uber, and like there really needs to be. That would be great, but that's, that sucks. The first thing that I asked, like, when Target was like, you can't charge your chair here, you have to leave, I was like, can I just leave my chair here then? Like, I'll make it home, whatever, I'll worry about my chair later. And like, no, because that's a liability. And it's like, okay, well, I can't abandon it outside. I can't abandon it outside of Target either. Like, for one, this is fucking Kansas. It could rain any minute now. And, so it was just like looking back on it, like, again, just like at JCPenney, I'm looking back on it and I'm like, I do not know anything I could have done differently. In fact, I, like, uncharacteristically of like a typical, like, I'm independent girl, I can do it myself, you know, like, I was asking employees where things were. In fact, as I went around the store looking for what I was looking for, I just chirped what I needed in case anyone within earshot knew and could point me to the direction. So I'm going through Target, coconut water, 3-hole punch, coconut water, 3-hole punch, coconut water, 3-hole punch, coconut water, 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 coconut water. And like, unfortunately, that's what I have to do when I'm here at home and I'm looking for something in order to like stay focused on what I'm doing. Because as you know, like, I have limited spoons, and when I get up to use the restroom, I need to like hit every need of mine on the way there and on the way back. So I need to like be like, all right, I'm picking up this and this, I'm doing this, I'm going pee. But like, what happens is like I like start to move towards the bathroom, and like then I'm like, oh no, like all bets are off. I have to like rush to potty. And then I'm sitting there like, okay, so I got to get this and this and this and this and this. Okay. Because I can't like backtrack for stuff, you know, like, like on good days, like I've been having good days. This is my like, this is my leeway that I have in life. It's a very small window that opens, and like it tends to be plagued with like the horrible headaches rather than the horrible pain. So I am able to ambulate better. Balance is not good, but you know, I do good, and Like, I just, like, I mean, and here's the thing is that, like, there were like 800 things that I needed to take like really, really great pictures of that were amazing that I want you to see. And that if you have money, or that if you have like you have the ability to get like one special school item for your kid, like I want you to know all of the possibilities. Like you don't go shopping with your kid for school supplies. You pick up school supplies and you hand them off to your kid. Well, you can hand off something amazing to your child to make them excited about school in those school supplies. And like I wanted to do that service for you, for my followers, for the people, for the children of the world. And I did not do that. I did not take, I took, well, look on my Instagram. I think there's like a single photo. Like there's a single photo. There was a really cute planter that I was like, if this was repainted like Ice Bear from We Bare Bears. So, you know, like I didn't like dick around in Target. Anytime I stopped, I turned my chair off and then turned it back on, you know? So, like, what is my problem now is that, like, where do I stand with my mom? That, like, she just, like, screamed at me, blamed me for something that is beyond my control and not my fault, and hung up on me. Like, that does not bode well. So I'm worried about that. But other than that, everything is okay. Everything was okay. Thank you, lady in the bathroom. This wasn't a traumatic incident. I don't think I'm going to be experiencing like any blowback from it. I was surprised at how triggered I was to be like reliving that JCPenney thing. Like, oh my god, like I just abandoned my dead chair and ran to the bathroom. Like I just did this the day before yesterday. And just like the day before yesterday, I made it into the first stall and now there's no bars and I have to touch absolutely everything to haul myself up off the toilet. Like what there needs to be is like really tall toilets, like that you don't like have to like heave yourself up from, or there just needs to be like bars in all of the stalls, or like the handicap stall shouldn't be the furthest from the entrance. Like this world, I'm telling you, it's so frustrating. So I did the best I could with everything that I was tasked with today, and I'm really proud of me. You know what? If my mom's not proud of me, that's on her. And if I don't have her in my court anymore, then that's okay. I pray that she doesn't throw away all my Capsule Chicks things, because she has like all my Capsule Chicks things. Like all the Capsule Chicks that I had before Christmas, my mom has those. So, and like the boxes too. So like, oh god, I'm just like so stressed out. I'm so stressed out. If she's mad at me, she's gonna throw away my Capsule Chicks. Like, that's all she has that she can do. Like, she's gonna throw away my Capsule Chicks if she's mad at me. And that's like both of my metallic, like, Sailor Moon hair, my unicorn hair. Like, I'm never gonna get that shit back. Like, this is fucking crisis. Like, that's, you know, like, before COVID-19, before Sean abandoned me. Yeah, I could, like stupidly spend, you know, $20 on, well, I think they're 15, but like I was getting them on sale, so like I would get like two for like $20 on like a couple of blind box dolls that are incredible, you know, like a couple of blind box dolls a month. And like that's not where we're at now. That's not where I'm at now. And like the only way that I'm able to just like run out and like get things that I need these last few days, and get things that I want. I mean, like, I got a bathing suit. There's a pool like a stone's throw from me. Now I can go to that pool. Anyway, the moral of the story is that this world is hostile to disabled young adults. The system is broken. The system is hostile to disabled young adults. And, like, you're fucked if you're disabled. Like, unless you're, like, elderly and you've got, like, your pension and, like, if you're young and disabled, you are just fucked. And, like, if your illness is something, like, invisible, or if it's, like, severe mental illness, like, I have invisible nerve damage. No one can see that I have nerve damage. No one can see when I'm in pain. No one can see when I'm extremely tired. No one can see when I have brain fog, you know, from the chronic Lyme disease. And no one can see that I have severe traumatic brain injury. Chronic invisible illness. Like, I'm telling you guys. I mean, I've been here since 2012 trying to, like make a space in this world for those of us who are damaged from our upbringing. Also just by, like, dumb luck and chance. Like, I met a guy, a garage door dropped on his head. Like an industrial 600-pound garage door dropped on his head. His whole life just crumbled. I know what that's like. So, yeah. Just gotta move that cat tower and get my desk away from guinea pig smell. I think what I want to do is, like, create, like, a wall with my clothing, so the guinea pigs are on the other side of it. The problem with that is that I want to look at the guinea pigs. I want to, like, watch them when I'm sitting here on the sofa. Like, I don't know, you guys. Do you have any suggestions? Like, other than, like, just drop my guinea pigs off at a shelter, because, like, I love my guinea pigs, and as I've said before in previous videos, they're actually very good for my mental well-being, my emotional state. Like, having guinea pigs prevents dissociation for some reason, and, yeah, I have a video talking about how guinea pigs are therapeutic and beneficial if you, have, like, you know, mental deficiencies, like, I mean, like, I read as someone, like, on the autism spectrum, like, really easily, and I know for a fact that, like guinea pigs are, like such an autism spectrum, pet. They're very, very good. They're very, very good, tools that children can use, and I am a child. Like, sorry, I didn't plan for this. I wasn't a child when I was a child. When I was young and small, I was a full-ass fucking grown-up adult, because my life was like, you don't get to be a child. Like when you have a hard life, when, like, your parents are, like, abusive, like that's just how it is. Like, I was like, whoop, I'm an adult. And now I'm a child. Yeah, so. Where am I putting the cat tower now? Oh yeah, okay, there's some banker's boxes. All right. Well, that's all for this never-ending story time. This has been the the time police escorted me home from Target and the time I got banned from Target. So like I now don't have any way to fend for myself or live independently because that was my grocery store. That was like my laundry detergent. Um, and you know what the sad thing is that like I went to Target 2 days in a row, and 2 days in a row I made such meaningful connections. Like I feel like these are actually going to be friends of mine. Like these people are coming to my house, and like that's all it took. Like just getting out in the world, just that little bit of IRL time. So I'm glad I pushed it. I am. I'm glad I pushed it. Um, but boy, it sure was a push today. I was like, I have a headache. I don't want to go. I don't want to go be around. I don't want anyone to see me like this. You know. Like what is this that my face like this is headache face? Like that's so weird. I don't even know how I'm doing that. I'm like not even doing that. Like the head just fucking kills me. All right. Well,